Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Yoga with Anna, here with me, your Self Care Doula at PCS&M Church, 63 Washington Street. The studio is empty today with Stan behind the cameras, but we are full of so much stuff going on in the church. So you're always welcome to come and yoga with me. But you can also know that this is going to be recorded. If you don't have time to catch it today, you can always catch it on our YouTube channel. So announcements. So we have Matt doing his midweek vibe check tonight. And that is at 6:30 to 8:30, where he takes you through a wonderful journey of relaxation in the evening. And then coming into Friday at 7 o'clock, he'll be doing a sound healing. So what's the difference? The difference is that we're in midweek and you can finish the week strong with yoga and sound healing and just knowing where you are. And then Friday, you can just start your weekend, get a good night's sleep, and start your weekend fresh. So thank you, Matt, for facilitating that. And so RSVP through the events page at pcsnm.org, pcsam.org. Saturday, Soul Saturday, 12 to 3, we have Case Rock coming in, spinning a set for us. And so we'll be here 12 to 3, Soul Saturday. On Saturday, come dance, come commune with us, and come enjoy some great music, some great conversation, maybe some nibbles. And this day officially marks 2 weeks out from Christmas. So who's feeling the stress? Maybe you're not. Maybe you are. But this practice allows us to melt the stress away in some way, shape, or form. What is yoga? Yoga is breathing, but yoga is to yoke, to unite the body, mind, and spirit. When we stress out our nervous systems, we may be already fried from accumulated stress. We may be adding on more stresses because we're saying yes to many things. We have our to-dos. We have our shopping to do. We have lots of things going on and lots of important dates. Your child's Christmas recital, the play, the Nutcracker, or community events. It adds up and it could feel like a lot on our shoulders and like we're being spread thin. On top of that, we also hold space for lots of people that come in and need a shoulder to cry on or need some support or just being a friend. And that also, as much as you're being a wonderful friend, can create stress for you. So it's important to recharge. And here we are going to recharge, which is why this is so important. So we're going to do a lot of tighten and release today. The weather's nice and rainy, so if you want to just lie on your mat, you're very welcome to just lie on your mat. Maybe we'll just do that. Just kidding. But that's also yoga, lying on your mat. Lying on your mat and breathing. So any way that you would like to start, whether on your back, seated, to ground in, to come to your breath awareness, I invite you to do that. So seek a comfortable chair, a comfortable place on your mat, your bed, wherever you feel comfortable. Stress away. When you feel stress, I'll give you some non-yoga things that you can do, but they can be considered yoga. Dancing melts the stress away. Not dancing to Christmas songs. Find your favorite music and dance. Dance like no one's watching. Jump, shake it out. It's a total mood shifter and will help melt some of these stress away. Our sound healing melts the stress away. Movement, just like dancing, but movement, even slow movement and stretching, helps you feel refreshed. Yoga nidra, very, very important too. That's also associated with yoga, but even mindfulness meditation. I know that there are a lot of apps out there that you can download for free. So like the Insight app, there's a couple other apps out there. Or find someone who grounds you. Who's out there that's calm? Give them a call, go see them, ground in. All right, so coming into our breath awareness, begin seated, begin on your back. Give yourself what you need today, and remember, practice with compassion. I am here as your guide, so thank you for joining me. Beginning to sense the breath coming in and out the nose. Softening your gaze or closing your eyes. And remember, stress can also lead us into unhealthy patterns. So it's very important to put these practices in place. So sometimes we like to soothe ourselves with things that do not serve us. And it's easy to do that. Find things that serve you. Plant medicine, supplements, like I have upped my intake in ashwagandha, which is an herb, an Ayurvedic herb to help relieve and calm the nervous system. Grounding practices such as these. So as you hear my voice and your thoughts are going around, come back to your breath. And just notice how you're breathing. No judgment. Notice if your breath is shallow. Notice if it's already deep. Maybe noticing how the breath is feeling in the body as the abdomen rises and the chest falls as you exhale. And then observe any tension in the body. Maybe there's tension in the shoulders. Maybe there's tension in the jaw, in the brows. And begin to take a nice deep breath. As you exhale, feel your body melt and your shoulders soften. Maybe your eyes getting a little heavier, your brows. Release your jaw. Maybe swallow a couple of times to release the jaw. If you're seated, take a nice deep breath and ground those sits bones in to the earth. If you're lying down, feel how the earth makes contact with your body. Step into your intention, your why. Stepping into an improved version of yourself. So I'm going to shift my body and come into a lying down position. And I'm inviting you to do the same, coming onto your back. If it feels good to tuck the shoulders underneath the body, you can do that. Palms face up, or place the hands anywhere that feels good to you. Maybe one hand on the heart, one hand on the abdomen, or both hands on the heart. Find what feels good to you and give yourself what you need. And deepening the breath. Maybe sighing out the mouth. Maybe taking a little stretch if you feel like moving. And let the body feel heavy. I invite you to breathe in, and as you exhale, let the earth take your stress. In return, the earth gives you back your grounding. It's an energetic exchange. Stress doesn't have to be bad, it just feels uncomfortable in the body and the mind. And releasing it creates a more comfortable body to be in, a healthier body to be in. As you breathe in, release the stress. Through the exhale, feel your body melt in and let the earth take all that stress away. If it feels good to even spread your arms out and maybe widen your stance, you can see how that feels. Know that the earth is there to support you. The earth is an element, a grounding element, just like you are. You are made of the earth, come from the earth. We go back to the earth. We are the earth. Let the earth take away the discomfort. In return, on the inhale, receive her energy, her supportive energy, to fill your cup. Let go of the busy thoughts. Let go of the traffic of thoughts. Let go of that conversation that was uncomfortable. Really ground in, and with intention, actually press the body into your earth, your mat, your floor. As you breathe in, gently feeling the body light, and as you exhale, gently making the body heavy, sinking into the floor, letting it catch you. And if you feel like moving your body, maybe bringing the legs back, bending the knees, inviting you to do that. Maybe windshield wiper side to side. Maybe taking a full body stretch, extending the legs, extending the arms over the head. And taking a nice deep breath and nice long exhale out. To get into our movement practice, what we're going to do is do a tighten and release practice. So any residual stress that the body's holding on to, we're going to release it on the mat, let the earth take it. And here we go. So relax the body wherever you are. You can do this seated and or lying down. You're going to take a nice deep breath in. So take a nice inhale in and exhale. On the next breath, tighten everything. Hands tighten, glutes tighten, face tightens, toes, legs, everything tightens, arms. And on the exhale, release everything. On the next breath in, here we go, tighten everything. Everything tightens. toes curl, face wrinkles, fists, and exhale. Let it go. One more. Inhale. Tighten everything. Everything tightens, 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 and exhale. Let it go. Nice full body stretch, arms over the head. And then bring your arms by your side and feel how your body feels at this moment with the tighten and release. Bend the knees and bring the knees into chest. Give yourself a tight hug. Or place your hands on your knees and give a little rock. Hands on top of the knees, knee circles, little movement to the hips. Both directions. And then we're going to squeeze our legs in tight. And squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Another little tighten and release. Tighten, tighten, tighten. And exhale, full body stretch. Lengthen in opposite directions. Nice deep breath in. Bring the knees back in and tighten. Take a few breaths here as you squeeze in. And on the exhale, release and full body stretch. One more. Squeeze in. Hug yourself in. And release. Full body stretch. Right knee to chest. Squeeze in. Lengthen through that left leg. Lengthen, lengthen. Bring those shoulders towards the earth. And then guide that knee to the outside body. Flex both feet. Bring that knee back in, squeeze. And relax the leg. Squeeze in left knee to chest. Lengthen, flex both feet, lengthen through that right leg. And see if you can draw those elbows closer to the body as opposed to squeezing in with the elbows out, and shoulders will draw in. On the next breath, take that left knee to the left side body. Come back to center, gentle squeeze and release. Both knees to chest again. This time just a loose pull towards you with the knees and release. Hands on the thighs, gently pressing the thighs away. Feet land on the mat. Windshield wipers side to side. And then let's release the lower back. So taking a bridge position, arms can be any way that feels good to you. If they feel good, lying above your head, or cactus arms, or by your side. So even on your body, if that feels comfortable. So if you do want to feel the rotations or the pelvic tilts that we're going to do, you can place your hands even on your hips. And this is also a grounding sensation, palms on your hips here. So on the inhale, the hips are going to gently shift forward and create a nice flat back in the low back. On the exhale, the hips are going to shift back, tilt back. And then inhale, tilt them forward. Tilt them back. Exhale, tilt them forward. Inhale, tilt them back. So we're bringing gentle movement to the spine, getting all that synovial fluid moving so that you can have an even more effective meditation. Tilting back and forth, and then come to neutral spine. From here, let's take the legs up to the sky. Again, hands can be anywhere that feels good to you. You can cactus the arms. And you can gently press the heels up towards the sky. You can point and flex the feet or rotate the ankles. You can take the feet a little wider or a little closer together, all up to you. Cycle the legs, both directions. And then gently lower the feet back down. Take the feet wide. And if your arms aren't in cactus already, bring them into cactus position. Take the feet wide to the width of the mat and let the knees fall inward towards each other. 3 breaths here. Last breath. And then lift that, move that right knee to the side and let that left knee fall in. You can take that right knee all the way down to the right side. And then come back to center and take them to the left side. Come back to center. Let's repeat. Take the knees to the right side. This time, if you want to take the gaze to the left side and reach your left hand to that left ankle, you can give that leg a quad stretch. And then release. If you've taken that bind or that foot in your hand, come back to your cactus arms and shift over to the left side. You can take the gaze to the right side, and then that right arm can reach and catch that right foot and give yourself a nice little quad stretch. So one side might feel tighter than the other. Breathe into that tightness. For my body right now to share, my right quad feels a lot tighter than my left. So that's my body's wisdom, my body giving me that wisdom of where that tightness is, where that stress is being carried in my body. Release and come back to center. Take a full body stretch and bend the knees again, taking the feet taking that bridge position again. From here, take that right leg up. Left arm's going to come up over the head. And then you're going to lower down, opposite side. Left leg up, right arm over the head. And we're going to just flow with that, creating some movement, breathing. So right side, then left side, just taking the opposite limbs. And then everything lowers back. Take the legs up to the sky again. If it feels good to stay right here, you can. Otherwise, what we're going to do is we're going to lift our body weight, our bottom half. On the inhale, the hips are going to come up and you're going to lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, 2 more. 1 more. And lower. Windshield wiper, side side. All right. Take the knees into chest and we're going to rock it out a few times. And find ourselves in tabletop. So stacking the shoulders over the wrists. Hips over the knees. Take a peek between the knees. Hide the feet. Gazing at the top of the mat, let's cat-cow together on the inhale. Drop the abdomen down, tilt the tail, take the gaze up to the sky. Exhale, gently take the chin towards the chest and tuck the tail or come into neutral spine. So remember, honoring your body. Move how it feels good to you. So right now we're just moving the spine, opening it up, the front side and the back side. You can exaggerate the movements if you want, or you can just have subtle movements. When you're ready, coming to neutral spine and take the hips into circles. So if you have a pillow nearby, do we have a pillow nearby somewhere? A little resting position. Thank you. Ooh, a fancy pillow. All right, so take a bolster or a pillow. And what I'm going to invite you to do here is take a child's pose. Take a wide-legged child's pose. Pull that bolster or pillow right where it fits where your body is going to land and begin to gently find support with the pillow. So sometimes maybe folding it in half like a bolster will lift the body up a little bit where you could just rest on it. And take a few nice breaths here. If it feels good to take the arms by your side, you can do that as well. You can also ground. So find the comfortable position for you for that bolster, or take a child's pose without a pillow. You can support your head with the earth or a block or a pillow if it's long, or use 2 pillows. I'm going to extend my arms forward. So you could do this with your arms by your side or extended. We're going to take the gaze over to the right side. So let the head rest on its left side. Nice deep breaths. Giving the body a nice restorative position and opportunity. One more breath. Switch sides. So the gaze goes to the left side, resting the head on the right side. Again, you can do this with your arms beside you. And just gently letting the body melt. And close your eyes and focus on your breath. You can stay right here throughout the rest of the class, or you can gently bring yourself back to center. Extend the arms forward. Shift the hips back. Maybe tent the fingers. And then walk the hands back towards you, gently lifting the body up and placing the bolster or pillow aside. Bring the knees closer together. Come back to your table Curl the toes under and shift the hips back. Again, extending the arms forward, coming into puppy pose, tent the fingers and shift the hips back. Nice deep breath and exhale. Reach those wrists forward. If you've tented the fingers, reach the hips back. Ground the palms, shift forward, take a little up dog. You can ground the legs, or since my toes were curled under, I lifted my knees. From here, lower down, lower those knees down, shift the hips back, take that bow. Inhale, shift forward, take that up dog. Shift back, hips back, take that puppy pose. Nice deep breath and exhale, and on the next in-breath, find your up dog. Drop the knees, gently shifting back again. Walk the hands underneath your shoulders, find your tabletop. All right, from here, let's extend that right leg, bend the right knee, and circle the hip. Gazing at the top of your mat. Go in the opposite direction. And extend long, come into extended tabletop. So point the toes down, square the hips to the mat, reach long through that left arm. On the next breath, bring everything back in. Readjust your table and extend that left leg, toes point down, square the hips to the mat. When you're ready, reach through that right arm, lengthen in opposite directions. Pull the navel in to support your low back, and then gently bring everything back to the mat. Shift side to side and circle the hips. All right, so we're going to do a little clam. So we're going to take that right leg, bend the knee, and then we're going to open it to the right side. From here, take that knee and bring it down to tap that left knee, and then open back up. And then bring that knee, tap that left knee, take it out to the right side and bring it back. One more. And make that final touch and then come back to your table. Other side. We're going to extend that left leg, bend the knee, and take it to the left side. And then bring that knee to touch the right and open up that knee. Take it to the left again and tap that knee. Let's do one more. And bring that knee back and find your tabletop. Hip circles. And you can move your body here however it feels comfortable to you. You can engage the shoulders. You can shift side to side. Little circles with the nose if that feels good. And come back to center. Let's curl the toes under, lift the hips high, find your down dog. Heels reach towards the mat. They don't have to touch. Press the heart towards the thighs. Arms parallel to the head. Fingers spread nice and wide. Walk your dog when you're ready. Nice deep breaths. Shift the gaze between the hands. Lift the heels, bend the knees, take a hover. If this is too intense for the shoulders, drop the knees. Press back up to down dog. Lift the heels, find your plank. Pull the navel in. Inner elbows face each other. And drop the knees, come all the way down. chin on the mat. Extend the arms into a T and tent the fingers. An inhale and an exhale. And on the next breath, we're going to gently lift the body, lift the chest up on the inhale. Lift the chest and exhale lower. Press all 10 toes in as you lift. Inhale. Lift and exhale lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Arms by your side. Left cheek to the mat. Just for a moment, and then we're going to bring the chin back to center. Option here so what we're going to do is we're going to interlace the fingers behind us. If this is a challenge, then all you have to do is reach back if that feels okay for you. So I'm going to take my hands and interlace the fingers. Again, keeping my legs nice and toned, lifting the quads. On the inhale, I'm going to reach those wrists back. Breathe and lower. Release the hands, right cheek to mat. Nice deep breaths. Then again, take the chin back to the mat. Interlace the fingers behind you. Take a nice deep breath. Press the feet into the mat. Inhale and reach those shoulders back. And release. Left cheek to mat. We're going to do full locust. Bring the chin back to center because locust feels so good and it's such a great back strengthener. On the inhale, everything lifts. Legs lift, arms lift, reach, lift, and lower. Right cheek to mat. You can bend the knees and windshield wiper the legs if you'd like. Twirl the ankles. Float everything back down. Chin comes back to the mat. Take a nice deep breath in. Lift everything up. Arms lift, legs lift. Everything lifts, and then exhale. Everything lowers. Left cheek to mat. Hands underneath the shoulders. And we're going to curl the toes under. Gently press ourselves back to table. And from here, let's circle the hips again. And a little cat-cow movement since we just strengthened the back. Use your breath to guide your movement. Come back to center. All right, on the inhale, take that right leg out. We're going to do a little abductor stretch here. So parallel the foot to the mat. And if you feel the stretch there, you're very welcome to stay there. Or you can shift the hips back. You can even reach the hands forward if you would like, or keep the hands underneath the shoulders. So I'm going to extend my hips back. Tone the legs so you feel that stretch in the abductor. So lift that quad, tighten the quad, and then come back to center. From here, walk the hands towards your body. Inhale, let the body rise, arms come back up, and exhale, lower. Inhale, right arm up and over. Make a beautiful angle with the body. And then lower, inhale, left arm over, reaching over. And then lower that left arm. Hands come back to your tabletop position. Right leg comes back. Left leg extends to the left side body. Parallel the foot to the mat. Again, if you're reaching that stretch and you feel it right in the inner leg, inner thigh, you're good right here. Micro movements matter, so you can shift back and forth and see where you feel the stretch there. And then hang out where it feels best to you. Or you can extend the arms forward and shift the hips back, take a bow. On the next breath, walk the hands back, hands underneath the shoulders, and then walk the hands towards the legs. Lift the body up. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left arm up and over. Make that beautiful angle with the body. And switch sides. Inhale, right arm up and over. Lower that arm down. Come back to your table. Curl the toes under and lift the hips for your down dog. Inhale, heels high, bend the knees, switch the gaze between the hands and walk the feet to meet the hands, forward fold. Let the upper body relax and feel heavy. Take a sway, a little bounce. You can take elbow to elbow if you'd like. Crown reaches towards the earth. Release the shoulders, release the arms if you'd like. Or roll the shoulders if that feels good. Or take a nod with the head. Or a shake of the head no. Nice deep breath in, hands on the shins. Pull the navel in, lengthen for your half lift. Take the shoulders back. Inhale, root to rise. Nice deep breath in as we rise up. Tone the legs, palms touch, palms come to heart. Mountain pose with hands at the heart. In Anjula Mudra, you can soften the gaze or close the eyes. Lift the quads up, tone the legs, feel the insteps lift. Pull the navel in and up. Take those shoulders back and down. Inhale, reach up. Gently reach back, press the hips forward. And exhale, forward fold. Take the feet to the width of the mat. Heels in. We're going to do a malasana squat. So if this feels uncomfortable to take the hips all the way down, you can just take a gentle squat halfway or do a skier squat or take the hips all the way down. Arms inside the inner legs, hands at the heart. Palms touching, gently lifting the heart, pressing the palms together, gazing forward, ground the feet. Feel the length through the crown. And then maybe take a sway. Lower the hands, gently lift the hips up. Heel toe the feet back, forward fold. Inhale, hands on the shins for your half lift, and then let's root to rise. Come all the way up. Palms touch, tone the legs, gently reach back, hands at the heart. All right, let's reach up again. Take that right hand to the left wrist on the breath. Lengthen the left side body. Arch over on the exhale to the right side. Press the left hips away. Inhale, come back to center. Switch sides. Lengthen through that right arm on the inhale and arch over to the left side. Press the right hips away. Come back to center and gently swan dive down for your forward fold. Inhale, hands on the shins, half lift, and exhale, plant the palms, step it back. Take the knees down and take an up dog. You can lift the knees and then shift to your down dog. Inhale, shift forward. Take your plank or modified plank. Shift the hips back. Walk the hands towards the knees. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale, lower. Roll the shoulders. Both directions. Walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. Curl the toes under. Lift to your down dog. Lift the heels high, bend the knees, switch the gaze, and walk the feet to meet the hands, forward fold. Gentle roll all the way up. Press through the feet, arms come up. Let the palms touch, find your cactus arms. Inhale, reach up, gently reach back, and lower down for your forward fold. Inhale, hands on the shins, half lift. Exhale, plant the palm, right foot's gonna step back, drop that knee. Take a half split, shift back. So take that, the hips back. You can take the foot to the heel. Then shift it forward. Ground that right palm. Inhale that right arm up. Option here to curl the toes under and lift that back leg, or keep it nice and grounded. Lower that right arm, that left arm. And then from here, we're going to lift that back knee and extend the front and gently take the forehead towards the knee, tucking the chin. Lift the gaze, step it forward, forward fold. Inhale, hands on the shins. Exhale, plant the palms, left foot steps back. Take that low lunge and shift the hips back to your half split. Pull the navel in, draw that right hip back. Shift forward, ground that left palm. Inhale, right arm up. Again, you can take that back knee and lift it. And then come back. Extend that front leg, take the forehead towards the knee. All right, from here, we're going to take that front foot back and lower the knees. Find your child's pose. Shift the hips back, make space for the body, and melt the heart. Little shoulder opener. Take that right arm underneath the left and rest the head on its right side. On the next breath, shift and take that left arm underneath the right for that back of the left shoulder to open. Release, take that bow, and then walk the hands back towards the knees. Knees come closer together, shift the hips to one side, and swing the legs around. Find the center of the mat. From here, cross that right leg, hug that right knee with the left arm, and press the heart forward. You can take that right arm behind you, and then take that twist to the right side, right gaze over the right shoulder, and heart forward. Flex that left foot. Gently unwind, release the leg, extend both legs forward, inhale, arms come up, and gentle hinge wherever the hands land, or peace finger your toes, taking that forward fold. Gently releasing, take that left leg over the right, hug it in with that right arm. Begin to take your twists, left hand behind you to support your spine, and take the gaze over the left shoulder. Flex that right foot, and slowly unwind. All right, so we're gonna reach forward and come back to seated. Reach forward, come back to seated. Reach forward, come back to seated, and come to your back. From here, arms over the head, and we're going to do a lift of the body. Take a nice deep breath and release and come back to the mat. Nice deep breath in and lift the body and come back to the mat. Knees into chest. Rock it out. Hands on the knees for knee circles. And then find your happy baby. So take the feet up, reach for the outsides of the feet or peace finger your toes. Let the knees gently fall open and you can rock side to side. Option here, if it feels good, to extend one leg and then the other, or you can take both and extend and press the heels out. When you're ready, take the legs up to the sky. Arms by your side or anywhere that feels comfortable to you. Begin to lower the soles of the feet back to the earth. Arms into a T position or cactus, however it's comfortable for you, and windshield wiper left and right. All right, so from here, we're going to take the soles of the feet together into a butterfly position. Again, arms can be wherever they're comfortable for you. I'm going to let the knees flutter. And then extend the legs, full body stretch. Squeeze that right knee to chest. Full body stretch. And then reach for that left knee to chest. And release. So any final movements, last movements you would like to make to find yourself in your resting pose, Shavasana, please feel free to do so. Take your arms any way that feels good to you. You can place them on your body, on your heart and your abdomen, or you can take your arms by your side. And if it feels good, maybe shaking the legs out a little bit, maybe shaking the feet out a little bit, maybe tucking the shoulders underneath the body, completely coming back into the earth. Let the earth support you. All the stress has melted away. As you rest here, I'm going to come back to seated and I will cue you out. feeling the connection to the earth and how she grounds you. Being grateful that she can absorb all that stress from your body, mind. Rejuvenating your spirit. While we're here, taking a moment of gratitude for our community, for all our members, for everyone that runs this community and facilitates practices that come into the community. Being grateful for the smallest of things and the largest of things, the new members in our community. Welcome, River. And sending love to Sarah and Matt, surrounding all three and their entire family with lots of love. Inviting you to come back to your intention, your why. And remembering that every time you place those intentions and come into this practice, you build your resilience. You bounce back quicker than ever before. Begin to notice more of the sounds. Let my voice carry you back into your body. Allow your toes to wiggle and your fingers. Take a full body stretch when you're ready, and then take the knees into chest. Give a little rock. Roll over to your right side when you're ready. Cradle your head. And then gently pressing back up to seated. Joining me with our hands at the heart center. Let's take a moment here to bow our heads and just feel our bodies. Maybe taking the gaze to the third eye or lengthening through the crown if that feels good. Feel your breath. Notice your calm mind. Notice your loving heart. Feel the warmth of your palms pressed together. And feel those prayer hands close to your heart. To seal practice together today, please join me in bringing our prayer hands up to our third eye as a reminder to think kindly. To our lips, to speak kind words. And back down to our hearts as a reminder to live life fully with love, joy, inner strength, lots of courage, compassion, listening to your inner wisdom, and lots of grace. From my heart to yours,